Hi, everyone. It's Val with another channeling, and I am live. Just so you guys know, I'll make sure I mention live in the title when I first go live so you guys know that I'm going live, and also to the members who are members of Dragonfly Crystals. We kind of intersect because next level channeling doesn't have enough members yet or enough subscribers yet. You have to get to 500 and have enough watch hours. So we kind of piggyback with my sister channel, Dragonfly Crystals, to um, do channeling and things with the members who are um, have access to the top tier. There's 3 levels, and that top tier is the Dragonfly Awakened Dragonfly Circle, which um, is you get live channel messages every month, channel messages directly from your spirit guides and angels, and mediumship. Um, of course, the other levels are just as wonderful too, because I will do, answer questions and that kind of thing from there. And we're having our first meetings on the 5th and 6th. So hopefully everyone will look forward to that. And I'll have to do a video um, related to that so that people on Next Level Channeling will know they have access to that if they want. It's certainly up to you, but I thought I'd mention that. And so let me say hi to everyone in the chat. You guys, Amanda, Carol, silly, silly, Sally, Sharon, hi, Carol, Rossi's Den, Sharon, Isabella, Lauren, hi, and I think that's it. I said Lauren? Yep, yep. Okay, you guys, thank you for being here. We got a lot of new subscribers today, and I want to thank all the new subscribers who will hear this on the replay, no doubt. And I really appreciate you joining. And I want to thank the Cool Crone and Cleo the Seer for all the work they did. They actually helped edit. They edited. They didn't help. They did it all. My welcome video. And I am just so thankful because I was clueless what to do with that myself. No, I'm not good at self promotion, as you can tell. I had to really fight with myself to even mention the memberships that are on Dragonfly Crystal's channel. But it is information you might want to know in case you want to have, 1 or 2 times a month have special channeling for you. So without, I needed support staff. I definitely do, Sally. I absolutely do. I say that to myself. Uh, I need an administrative level of someone to help me. But anyway, all kidding aside, yes, Sharon, you can definitely be a mod. Absolutely. And I just want to make sure. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you were in a mod already. I just made you one. That was a oversight like crazy. Okay, you are now a mod. We took care of that business. Toot sweet. And let me just go into this channeling. This is a little longer than normal. And this is the second or third that I've done of Yeshua where, I spoke into the recorder. So because I'm not writing and cramping my hand, they go longer. So it's a little longer. Um, You've been Rossi's Den feeling electrical waves all over my body. Yeah, that's this energy. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. And there's, I don't know if it's the full moon, what the moon's doing, but that's another thing. There's just so much I can't even keep track of it. But yeah, there's a lot to do with that. Hey, warrior girl. Hey, Sherry. Voices from the swamp. You guys. Good to see you guys here. So, without further ado, I'll start on this message, and it's got some really interesting information. So, this is from Yeshua. I got this on July 1st, and um, begin transmission. Yes, this is Yeshua. Oh, it'd be nice if I pulled my microphone. I hope you guys could hear me. I should pull my microphone up where I can speak into it. Um, so, yes, this is Yeshua. I have a message for you today. Another teaching about the energetic flows and how to use them in today's world. These shifting energies that we are receiving in, I want you to know that they work with the human vessel. And as the human vessel is shifting and changing, it is being aligned with these energies. They will be in complete harmony. This is the evolution of mankind, and as you go forward, you will find that you are brought into vast awareness of the vibration of light and time and space. You will see your multidimensional selves. You will find that there are vast areas where you will explore, and in these spaces, you will find that there is no space and time. And you will notice that you can formulate manifestations from these null zones, if you will, for lack of a better word. So these are just a few of the highlights coming forward for you all. Know that with the important energies coming from your heart and energies of that vibration of truth and love coming out to you all, it is inevitable that you will grow, evolve, and change. The flows that come from within you are for the betterment of humanity and also the multiverse. Some of the things that are shifting within you are your mitochondrial DNA, your so called junk DNA, and your very DNA. And how this is shifting is that when the light codes come in, each light code contains a map. And inside the map is your new instruction that is implemented inside every strand of DNA, every cell of your body. For as you know, every cell contains the image of the whole. So, as this is happening for humanity, this is happening all over the multiverse for everyone. As you get your upgrade and shift, it mirrors out to others who shift in turn and shift and grow. So it behooves everyone in the multiverse to see you grow as you can imagine, which is another reason why you are living on a planet now that is of intense interest for beings all over the galaxy and beyond. So know that you are lovingly being guided and watched and are of great importance to the multiverse. We wish you to know that while I was on earth and I walked as a man, I brought in the Christ energies. The Christ energies are about the very vibration and essence of the divine source gateway, that Christos energy, that Christ light, that vibration, that oneness is your core map, your directional finder, and your birthright. Christ consciousness is ever evolving. It is a connection to all that is, which is your true birthright. The Christos energies evolve into greater creators in the multiverse. There are more creators, and even you will evolve into one of these source creators. This is a huge, expanded information that I am sharing with you now. But I do so that you understand how great your ability and power really is. But not power in the sense of struggle or power in the sense of power over others. Yet it is the intense power of love, connectedness, oneness with all that is. For what exists in the truth of the light is love and oneness from the heart. This is the secret power of the multiverse and divine source. This is your holy grail. So tend it with care. When you communicate, check in with your heart. Come from that place with love and tenderness. This ties into our teaching about the divine feminine and divine masculine that came through Lady Nada and my Earth Mother, Lady Mary. This is an important teaching to remember from your heart the wisdom of the divine feminine and the wisdom of the divine masculine working together create the whole. Give yourself the ability to come from the wisdom of the divine feminine and divine masculine. This will create a balance in the outer world. As you go about your day, always check in with your heart. Stay in that center of compassion, love, tenderness, and care. For when you communicate from that place, others will feel that oneness, that love. This is the beauty of the earth plane. You can feel on all those feelings. You can feel all those feelings and use them while you are here. It's another tool because energy, passion, love, that intensity creates a resonance, a frequency that perpetuates itself. Others will begin resonating with it. Then more people will begin resonating with it out to infinity. And of course, again, as we've said before, it will return to you tenfold. So remember, when you are resonating a frequency, that frequency will reverberate throughout the universe, the multiverse, and then come back to you. So being in the highest vibration of truth and light as you go about your day, this is a very important topic. And I know that Saint Germain has covered that. And we're all a team working together to provide information that will assist you, practical information that you can use in your everyday life as powerful masters on the earth, living through your soul light. This is your evolution. This is who you are. And we couldn't be happier, all of us. In the Great White Brotherhood of Light, in the Galactic Federation, in the heaven planes and heaven realms, we are delighted. So, someone else asked the question today, what are angels? Why are we not angels? Do we evolve into angels? So I wish to answer that question here. And that is that angels and archangels were created as a guardian frequency. After Divine Source created itself out into the multiverse as sparks of the divine, to go out and explore and gain information and enjoy the learning, Divine Source created a level of guardianship, a level of helpers, if you will. And this level of helpers we gave the name archangels and angels to. I think by we, he means humanity. So, but this level of helpers is not a level that you ascend. except that they are here to assist us. They were created by the Creator. So we do not turn into angels or archangels. Angels and archangels are their own vibrational creation and frequency specific from divine source for that job. So that is what they are here for. And that is why you need to call on them for their assistance, because there is free will here on the earth plane. And you need to ask your angels and archangels for assistance, and they will step in and assist you, uh, as a lot of you already know, as demonstrated in many cases. So I hope that answers the question about angels and archangels, and we will speak again. And I am delighted that you have been able to listen to this message, and we will provide more messages ongoing. My deep, deep love to you all. This is Yeshua. End of transmission. So that was a powerful message. So, of course, I had to Google mitochondrial DNA. What is it? So, of course, I had to do the research. So, what is mitochondrion and why is it important? It is the most important advantages of the mitochondrial DNA is that um, it's the site of the cell's energy production and other metabolic functions. And its intrinsic value is that it resists degradation. And it's a high copy number inside the cell compared to nuclear DNA, which is, he called your very DNA. So it's associated with the symptoms of aging and disease. The mitochondrial DNA are important for seeing how rapidly you age. So if your mitochondrial DNA apparently resists aging, so all that's getting tweaked, which is very good. So then I looked up what is the main DNA, and they're saying that there are nucleotides, and they have three components: sugar, phosphate, and I can't even pronounce this. Adenine. I don't even know what it is, but the information the information in DNA is stored as a code made up of four chemical bases. The one I just couldn't pronounce, guanine. So I should have looked up how to say these. Never mind, I can't. But I'll hold this up. This is what it says. You can pause this later and look at it. But it really says, I said, what's the junk DNA? Because he talks about the junk DNA. Oh, I'm going blurry. So the junk DNA, it's non-coding DNA that does not provide instruction for making proteins. It's sitting there with no purpose, no known purpose. But obviously, Yeshua says it has a purpose. So those were interesting things about DNA. I thought that was really crazy. Crazy in a good way. Hi, Rose Blue. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hi, Viviani. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. It's got a lot in it, a lot to unpack in it. Hi, Jules Niner. It's got a lot to unpack, right? A lot to understand. I channeled it off and I read it and it still went way over my head. I've got to let it sink in. But apparently there's going to be a lot of DNA changes, so it's all good. So, oh my gosh, it took 19 minutes. So, yeah, that was Yeshua's message for today. And thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And for our members, don't forget, I'm going to schedule this for in the next day, probably tonight. On July 5th, the whole group meets, the members, and this is on Dragonfly Crystal's channel membership because I don't have a channel yet. And then the Awaken Dragonfly Circle meets on the 6th by themselves for channeling, personal messages. So, yeah. And Lauren is saying, yeah, it is also the DNA associated with our gut health food. Yeah, exactly. And it really does. All diseases begin in the gut, pretty much, right? It's all related to what we're eating and that kind of thing, or holding anxiety, even the way you're feeling. So Sharon says, happy birthday to everyone this month with big hugs to everyone. And yeah, and Sharon's saying, sending prayers and love and big hugs to everyone. Absolutely. You guys. Yeah. Just feeling comfortable with who you are is, yeah, I have a sweet tooth too, Jules Niner. My hubby and I, we're like, who's going to make the candy run? We're, we're really, we definitely like our yum yums. Hi, Micah Goddess. Oh, you did make it. So, yeah, you definitely made it. So, yeah, good to see you here, Micah Goddess. So, anyway, so that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed that message from Yeshua, and hopefully, I'll settle down a bit. This was a really crazy morning. I didn't really get a lot done. I mean, I did, but I didn't. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have more channeling uh, from even more beings and information. I just have to sit down and open up to it. So, oh, hi, Joji. On. And Joji's saying, thank you, Val. Love this new channel. Aw, thank you, Joji. I appreciate that so much. And, I think my guides, all along, they wanted me to showcase this, but first you have to have an audience to showcase it for. So it all evolved the way it needed to, right? Oh, Joe G is saying, I use stevia in my coffee. Yeah, rose blue. In my chai tea every morning, I use stevia. Well, I was using stevia, and I now flip back over to equal. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, Joe G says, also about Pluto, U.S. is experiencing its Pluto return starting around Jan 6th. Yeah. Consider more planets. Yeah, I should look into that, Joji. That's really a profoundly good thing to look into and see if I can get some of the other planets to talk to me and get a message, because that would be very helpful if we connected to them. And I think it would make our journeys a lot more meaningful and helpful. Good idea. So, anyway, oh, Rossi's done. I don't use sugar in my coffee or tea anymore. No sweeteners. Oh, you're like a goddess. Holy cow, huh? If only I could do that. But it's one of those things that the little inner child likes the sweet things. So what can I say? Oh, the moon, Sally. But it would be interesting because there is an idea that the moon is not a planet, that it is a constructed vehicle, and it's hollow inside. Because there's a saying that in NASA they dropped something on the moon and it reverberated a very loud clanging sound. Something extremely heavy was dropped and it rang like a bell. And also, remote seers have had trouble viewing it because it's like shielded. But it would be fun to see if there is a message, because actually I know that it doesn't matter if it's an inanimate object. Every single thing has energy, and that energy can give you a message. So that would be a great idea. I'll have to write that down after this. You guys. Oh man, you guys are great. It doesn't spin. Oh man. Entities on it. You know, that is true. If it's possible. We'll check it out and we'll see who connects. We'll start with the actual moon itself and then, see if it has its own personality and whatnot. And then if not, we'll ask for someone that is there to give us a message. One way or the other, we'll get some information. And yep. Okay, you guys. Maybe it's cheese. you guys. You guys make me laugh. So anyway, I better conclude this. We've been on almost 30 minutes. It's probably the Galactic Federation. Yep. There is an alien base on it. Yep, Isabella. So I've heard, and that's what I personally know, that we're already there working with ETs. Because you know what? Here's a secret I'm going to tell you guys. I never miss on Wednesday night Earth Files on YouTube, because Linda Moulton Howe is a top-notch journalist, reporter, and she only reports like things that are verifiable. And she gets all these whistleblowers and people that come to her from the military, which she has their credentials. She knows who they are. And they tell her all these things that you can't get anywhere else. So I love her reputation, and the information is impeccable. And she definitely has been told that we've been going to the moon and we have a base there, and we've been going even more places than that. So check out Earth Files YouTube channel. Yes, Earth Files Jules Niner, exactly. Just like a reporter who files reports on the Earth, Earth Files. Yeah, don't miss it, because that is like my favorite. Go to that channel and go watch every single video you can find. It's, really outstanding. So anyway, Rose Blue. My dad was at NORAD. I asked him. Not my department was his answer. The non-answer. Oh, Rose Blue, you're giving me the chills. That is what they are taught, never to let their families know the truth. Yeah. Wow. That is something. Wow. Yep. Anyway, I love that. Thanks for sharing that, Rose Blue. So I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is also Transcend Tuesday on Dragonfly Crystals. And I'm sure I'll have another channeling for you all. Now, when I do a live channeling, I am going to try and put live in the title so you guys will know, oh, this is live. And when it doesn't have live in the title, it's not live. Like, I'm going to add another video today. I'm not going to put live in the title, so it's not a live video. It's just another one of the videos to catch up with what was on Dragonfly Crystals, and I'm loading it up to this channel one by one. And so this is going to be the light code beings. It's going to be that video. So yeah, it's recorded. I love you guys. Thank you all for watching and being here with me. Your energy is beautiful. Thank you for sharing it with me. It really makes a huge difference. And I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. My love to you all.